And chat, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we're going to be working on MSQ. Let me log in. So we'll be working on that for a few hours. Let me bring everybody else on call.
Speak of the devil.
How's it going?
Well enough.
Howdy, Lore.
How you doing,
You're
dude?
get Cat right away. You're gonna get Cat right away today. He's being cuddly.
Mow.
Excellent. Oh shoot. Last time, where did I leave off?
You met Hilda. And
Yes!
You got into a slight argument with a fire-loving younger version of Claude Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Just like that, thank you.
I'm just chilling next to Fair Melbert.
Oh yeah, new dungeon. That's what we're about to do.
Yeah, you're coming up on one.
The assault on the core of Ishgard. It's a long time coming.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
1, 2,
absurd
3,
notion-
10K.
I know. A boy can dream.
Wait, dream about what?
Of getting through the dungeon.
Yeah, Danny had the absurd notion that with like 15 minutes to go in the stream, we could do an entire dungeon. Last week.
Without me? Okay, Danny, I see. Ordering me out.
I'm being bullied.
Oh shit, I've got crossing 7, 8 and 2, 3. Which do I go for? Oh
2,
no.
3 is worth more.
Yeah, I keep getting 7, 8, 9, and yeah, whenever I go for 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go for 1, 2, 3. It was a 5. Oh well.
Yeah. I mean, like that. The real answer is don't worry about it because you're not going to get either of them. Yeah, I mentioned. I've told you this before, but I distinctly remember one day where every single card I had a 7, 8, 9 on the lineup, but I missed all 3 of them because there was a chance for a 1, 2, 3, and I went for that instead.
Yeah, it's always frustrating.
And so I got like 300 MGP out of that day when I could have gotten 10K, but
It really does
It
feel
is.
like the natural, anagram. No, that's not the word. Acronym. The natural acronym would be MPG for some reason. Until you get used to MGP, and then you can't say MPG.
Hey, I got Mini Midgard Stormer as my minion for the day, which is appropriate.
it is appropriate. I just used Midgard Stormir for the entire Heavensward expansion. Because, come on.
Now it's time to calmly and politely petition an audience with the Pope.
Petition
Yeah.
one with fireballs.
You know what we must do?
Bring
Vote!
Undertale.
We have to vote, you guys!
Does anyone have the Undertale gift card?
Ah. Alright, where the
We have to give him a symbolic gift that will make him not murder us.
Lord does have a lot of frogs. He could give one of those. I mean,
No.
well,
No.
wouldn't a gift of a frog make you less murderous?
Yes, which is why I'm hanging on to my frogs. Do you want me to murder the Pope and all his men?
I mean... right
Well,
now-
okay, loaded question.
Oh, also, hey Lore, you know the Moogle Tombstone event happening?
No.
Oh, well, there's a little event happening where if you run certain dungeons, you get this like alternate kind of tombstone as like an item drop, and then you can exchange it for goodies.
Cool.
They do that.
Yeah.
They do it before like content patch updates sometimes to get people reinvigorated into playing the game, so that they'll be like playing it when the patch happens.
Because like they always do it in the final month before a patch, because that's always a content drought.
Yeah.
And so they just add a little incentive to get people running content again.
And I'm just always entertained because Blue Mage players always find one of them that's the easiest to exploit as a Blue Mage.
And then just self-destruct all over it.
Yes.
Actually,
Basically, just get
always
8 Blue Mages to self-destruct on the boss, and
or 4
kill
Blue
it in 2
Mages per
seconds.
dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah. Like when it was one of the coils that was the best to go for, it really was just a suicide pact.
Well, it was use level 5 death on a certain node, a certain couple of nodes twice, and then everyone final stung the last one, while the sole tank of the duty would smack it to death just a little bit, and then it'd be over.
Yeah, and then like you beat the boss, it would fade out to show the cutscene, and then when the black screen comes back, it was just like 7 corpses.
Piles of corpses.
This time, the easy to exploit Blue Mage one was Tamtara Deepcroft Hard. Or is, rather. And it's funny because Blue Mage gets a move that does 500 potency of damage with no fall off to every target around the target.
Damn.
But does extra damage too.
But only if they're undead.
Ah.
Otherwise, it's just 100 damage.
Yeah, and everything in that
Tamtara
dungeon is
Deepcroft
undead.
Hard, full of undead. Very fun.
Yeah.
Sorry for my chatter.
Anyway.
Let me let you get back to the.
Yeah.
Finally, I can speak with Tataru.
Yay!
Yay.
First Sir Grinno and Sir Polycrane, and now this Cherubert character. I mean, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Are all Knights of the Heavensward this bad? Well, they are hand-picked, so presumably. I do not relish the thought of facing the Temple Knights in battle, but what other choice do we have? I never liked him, not since his days as an Inquisitor. He took far too much pleasure in his work. Time is of the essence, Lore. We must move quickly before they discern our intent. Bugger me, if you ain't everything they say. How in the hell did you do that thing with the other thing?
I love that guy.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't half give that highborn scum what for. That was a sight for sore eyes, that was. All right. All right, Hilda. I love you. Talk to me. She's not even facing me. God damn it.
She doesn't even know you exist.
She did not turn at my words. She just stayed staring away from me. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses. That much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that. Nonsense. If not you, then who? Well, it was a false flag, obviously. You Temple Knights, of course. Reckoned it was your beloved Sir Emmerich's doing it first. But then I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavensward. That way, they'd have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavensward's scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast. So what's the plan? Small child, what is your plan, small child? We must divert the attention of the high houses away from the city, and to do that, we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. What makes you think I have friends in high places? You would be fools not to, given your goals. Low-born knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty only out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear. But it need not come to that this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join in the defense of the vault. Huh. Spread false reports of an attack to get him out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the High Houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it is decided. To the vault! The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. All right, Lucia, let's do this. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Emmerich and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Hilda, go with the Warrior of Light. Everyone else with me. Yes, this is my plan. This is what I would like. Estinian and I will make ready to... Oh, right, Estinian's involved. Estinian and I will make ready to breach the underground jail and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light, together with Lord Horschfont and Master Alphino. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even unto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavensward realize what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the jail. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you are within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Emmerich and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to their duties? Then let us do what must needs be done. Hell yeah, let's topple the theocracy. Everyone but Totaro walked in one direction. Totaro ran off to the bar.
I think this is why Jesse Cox, always portrays Totaro as a drunk.
Clockwork Barrow and Wind Up Aldgoat. Cool. Thank you, IGU.
Yeah, it literally is a running gag where, as he's playing the game, whenever he has to reach Totaro dialogue, she's just a sloppy drunk mess. That's more or less his Totaro voice.
I would probably get sick of that pretty quickly, but...
Yeah.
So, with what we're about to do, are we getting involved in theocratic warfare?
No.
Thank you for the minions, IGU. Alright. Where'd Midgardstormer go? Where's... he's on my shoulder.
Yeah, he's on your shoulder.
Oh,
he sits
cool.
on your shoulder sometimes.
He will not come if beckoned. He will only do it of his own volition.
That's fun.
That's so funny.
It's even funnier when you're a Lalafell because he sits on your head of his own volition. Sometimes he'll just decide he wants to sit on your head.
He fits, he sits.
Yeah. Dragons are cats. It's a thing. Alright, Kitty 5, you can sit on my lap. He was sitting on my lap before. But it was uncomfy, so I sat him on the couch. So I just started meowing and knocking shit over until I put him back on my lap again.
'Twould seem we must again come to blows with the Heavensward. We emerged from trial by combat relatively unscathed, but I pray we are a match for the whole of their order. I know trial by combat worked out for us, but it's such a horrible way to do a justice system, because it means that the best thugs are immune to the law.
Mm-hmm.
I would be lying if I said the idea of drawing my blade in the vault does not give me pause. But a knight lives to serve, and there is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. If I must brandish sword and shield in those hallowed halls to do so, then so be it.
Don't worry, Oshfon. You can have the guild. We'll do the murder.
The others are in position, Mistress Lord. I will send word once you and your party have entered. The vault, now accessible.
Ooh.
Alright, so this is a 4-person dungeon, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, let me invite you guys.
I presume that you'd like me as healer.
If you want to play with us.
Of course. Why else would I be here?
And also, since this is a story dungeon, it's definitely something we want to do with minimum item level.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah. The duty support characters for this one, incidentally, are one random NPC, and then it's Alpha Noah and Roshfont.
Is Arshfont a tank?
He can be a tank or an
yes.
DPS.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
It's like both of them have to be flexible because the player can go in as anything. So like if you go in as healer, they both end up brush up on tanks by default.
And Alpha Noah becomes a DPS.
And Alpha Noah switches to DPS, yeah.
So if you go in with... You can't go in with a party of 2 people and the NPCs, right? You have to go in alone?
Yeah, you have to go in alone, which is unfortunate because the third party member is a nameless NPC, so it's kind of lame to do that.
Yeah.
It's Temple Banneret, which means, I guess, that you walked up and he was like, "Oh yeah, fuck those guys."
Yeah, similar. It's like I had the same complaint about the last one. Is I really wish you could, with the area, I really wish you could go in with 3 players and Estinian. That would have been cool, but alas, it was not. They did not program it that effectively.
Yo, I heard we're killing the Pope. Can I come? Sir Emmerich's attempt to bring the truth of the Dragon Song War to light has ended in failure. Imprisoned by the Archbishop under suspicion of heresy. Okay, it's not suspicion of heresy. It's pretty plain heresy.
It's pretty cut and dry heresy.
Yeah.
It's justified heresy, but it is pretty cut and dry heresy.
Yeah.
I will grant you that.
He now languishes in the jail underneath the vault. Yet all is not lost, for Lucia has hatched a bold plan to see justice done. While her party frees Sir Emmerich from captivity, you are to lead a party into the highest levels of the vault and seize Thordan VII. Though the Knights of the Heavensward will attempt to bar your passage, you must press on, for the future of Ishgard hangs in the balance.
We are not in minimum item level.
Yeah, I was just about to do it.
Alright, just checking.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. I have fucked that up many times in the past.
This is true.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Great. The vault.
Will my portrait work this time?
Did you
It's
make sure
time.
before we went in that it would work?
I did, but doesn't actually guarantee it ever.
Alright,
There have
boys.
been many times where I have checked and it still didn't work.
Yeah. It helps if you glamour your accessories, because a lot of the time the conflict is your accessories.
Yeah.
So, all right, boys, time to commit high treason. We actually look quite badass together there.
Alright, let's see the portraits.
Hey!
Awesome.
Finally!
Hey, oh, mine's not working. Ah!
Mine's working, so everything's fine. Alright, remember, Danny, we're minimum item level.
Yes. Only the one batch. Anyway, let's go get the. To be fair, I can't move on here anyway.
Yeah.
The door's locked.
I'm glad Lore made me a ninja in FF1 because ninja is fun.
Frankly, I'm surprised Lore didn't make me a white mage, but the fighter works.
I mean, you're the party beefcake, my friend.
Fair enough.
in shape, maybe, but I've got a beefcake in stats.
Eddie realizing he doesn't have tetragrammaton.
Okay, I do have ley
I am
lines.
always, in low-level dungeons, I am always pressing buttons that I don't have yet, especially as a healer.
Oh god, in the ultimate prog, I very much had to work out how the hell I'm supposed to do my rotation when half of it's missing.
Oh, that's a pile of enemies. Ooh, alright.
Trees tackle the most people. Yeah, ultimate fights are... You cannot unsync them. You have to do them legitimately. And
And that means they're stuck at whatever level they were when they were introduced.
yeah, and the ultimate weapon ultimate was introduced in Stormblood, so it's level 70. You
I'd say I'm shocked that they waited 2 expansions to make the ultimate for it, but pretty sure a couple of things haven't beat.
I mean, the first ultimate was also in Stormblood with ultimate calls of Bahamut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not like they waited to create. They didn't wait to create the ultimate. Like that's when they finally came up with the idea of doing ultimates.
Yeah.
I trust you know your lives on forfeit. Oh fuck, I need to heal Danny. Speaking of lives being forfeit.
Yeah, something rather interesting about the ultimate weapon ultimate is when you first face the 3 primals beforehand, you have to
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Heavensward
stuff is happening right now, Danny. In case you hadn't noticed.
I know.
It fills me.
I was standing directly inside whatever he just did. Whoops.
I'll continue with the next advance.
What's this green arrow on top of me?
You're about to
It's
hit.
just the person who's got to tackle and hit really hard.
Yeah, that's something that the healer has to deal with.
So it's Teddy's problem.
Pretty much, yeah.
A lot of things are my problem.
I forgot to thunder this guy.
You don't want to waste a chance of getting Thundercloud.
Speaking of Neville,
Eddie's favorite Black Mage ability.
I mean, besides Foul is literally the strongest Black Mage attack.
Yes. Actually, I think it's on par with Foul if it gets all of its things off.
Thundercloud is my favorite too.
Foul, never mind.
But Foul is stronger, but it didn't used to be. They actually gave it a buff because it was still weaker than Thundercloud.
This is a weird way to sign your name, Brown.
Yeah, most people use a pen rather than the balls. But how?
Alright, now thwonk him with my staff. Thwonk him.
Just as Sharipaz said, withdraw to the inner sanctum. So yeah, with
a treasure coffer. Hellenic Auditor's Ring. I guess I'll roll green on that. Oh, sorry. Oh, you got it anyway.
I rolled D because it's actually my gear.
Yeah, the
It's aiming gear, so it's definitely mine.
I ran this dungeon so many times with my squadron when I was leveling things.
Yeah. Back when squadrons were not supplanted by the duty support.
They're still
no.
faster than duty support.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, for each of the ultimate primals, you have to use their own attacks to hit them in order to awaken them.
Ubu.
Yeah.
For a moment,
when
I
you-
thought that said Vault Disney.
Finally, I can buy the Little Mermaid again.
Oh, is that in the vault right now?
Probably, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. I actually care very little about Disney.
Fair enough.
I am like refusing on principle to see the new Little Mermaid movie just because, like, no.
There's a new one?
Yep,
Yeah,
live
they're-
action
they're-
one.
yeah.
Oh, that's the one that people made a big fuss about, like, angrily because, like, the main character's black or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Racist
honestly,
and weird about that.
just Flounder is disturbing looking.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am amused that Sebastian is just a crab, but
Yeah, and
yeah,
Flounder is
the
just a fish.
designs are really weak.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's not even that. It's like the trailer is literally just pretty pictures of the ocean while the music from the original movie plays. I'm like, that's cheating. Like, that makes me feel things, but that's cheating. This is not actually going to be.
I was wondering why there wasn't a health
They don't
bar.
have
I
anything
didn't
to show.
turn
all
my
they
eyes
have is
up enough.
nostalgia base.
Yeah, they are very big. But yeah, once you awaken one of the primals, when you beat them, they drop an aura that if you collect it, you can cast a limit break for free.
Oh damn!
Yeah, the transition phase is rather funny because first you have the magic DPS use a limit break to take out all the Magitech bits that spawn at once. Then you have a healer limit break when everybody gets inflicted with a doom that you need to get back to full health to survive. And then La Habrea shows up, laughs, and you immediately melee limit break him in the face, and he immediately fucks off.
Reminds me of the old roulette.
It's just like, oh shit!
Yeah, the funniest thing about the old roulette was every once in a while you would have those one or two guys who sent the dialogue to Japanese. Because the Japanese dialogue in that dungeon goes slightly faster than the American dialogue.
So does German.
Yeah, they're gonna say
Yeah,
about
so
German
German.
was like the absolute fastest.
Yeah, German's the absolute fastest. So what would happen is, every once in a while, enough people would have the German cutscenes playing for that dungeon, so that they finished the cutscene first, and they would kill La Habrea before anybody else even finished their English cutscene.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck are these? The living chess pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of these give a blue mage spell. Which
Oh, I should probably be fighting these things, not just staring at them dumbfounded.
Probably, yeah, that'd be
Please, they
helpful.
are trying to kill me.
Yeah, both of these give a blue mage spell and would stealth combo into each other. But
Yes.
Yeah.
sadly, it's not part of the blue mage rotation, like what that would be.
Yeah. It's fun to have one blue mage casting one and another casting the other.
Yeah.
They also give statuses as well.
Here, let me reset my. Just gotta reset my chakras or whatever the fuck. There we go.
Okay.
Shall we?
There we go.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Interesting how he gets voice lines, but the previous one doesn't.
Yeah.
Alright, I haven't done this one since the slight rework was all gone.
This
Hey,
one
don't
doesn't-
knock me out of my ley lines. I finally remembered to do them.
There aren't. Actually,
All right.
I don't remember what all changes they made. There are not very many, I don't think.
This is the first appearance of the Danger Bacon, right? Or was that
The what?
the AoEs that were black and red? With the stripes. Like
Yeah,
that.
this is the Danger Bacon.
Danger Bacon.
Okay, the fact that he yells down with you always makes me think of an episode of Father Ted, where it's about two priests and they've been given orders to protest a movie, but they don't know anything about the movie. So they're just holding
Down with
signs.
this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
signs down.
well, that does kind of look like danger bacon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, one sign says down with this sort of thing, and the other says careful now. And then it starts to rain, and the only place I can get out of the rain is going into this movie theatre. And they won't let them in unless they pay to watch a movie. So they end up seeing the movie that they were protesting, and they end up loving it.
I actually got to use Esuna for once.
Yeah. Well, I remember like the down with this sort of thing sign is a meme out there on the internet. It's just a script.
Oh, that's a lot of danger bacon.
Game slowly boils the frog into AoEs.
Oh, I got knocked over into
Fun fact that you probably already know, Lore. If a frog is in water and it gets hot enough, it will hop out.
Oh, yeah, no.
matter how slowly it will boil.
The boiling frog thing is a move.
Oh boy, healers, word to a or music to a healer's ears. Oh, whoops. Here you go. Ever tell you guys how when I was interviewing for my job in sanitation, I actually referenced, I have experience cooperating with people in an online game, often without a shared language in order to achieve shared goals. And then I said, and it's perfect to be sanitation because I play healer, so I'm used to cleaning up other people's messes.
I'll take that Dark Knight gear. I'll agreed on that. And...
There you are.
Some more aiming gear for me.
You're not taking that Dark Knight gear.
Oh, fine. Face of the hero. Unique monster names in this dungeon.
We are storming the Orthodox Church.
One of my favorite clips from Jesse Cox is of him doing a raid, and the raid leader's going, "Okay, so if we get this mechanic, it's like let's just hope that we don't get this mechanic because then we're in trouble. We got this mechanic. Okay, so good luck, I guess." And that's the official call out for the raid from the boss. They're just like, good luck.
All right, let me look at that loot before we aggro these guys.
Too late. They aggro themselves.
It's strength gear.
Yeah, I rolled on it.
Danny dared to glance at them from across the room.
Yeah.
Eyes locked. Pokemon trainer battle initiate.
Funny, they don't appear to have any eyes.
God, one of my favorite moments from the Chip Season's Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII Remake is when he summons Fat Chocobo at the end of the Sephiroth fight, and Fat Chocobo just he lands, his animation finishes, and his head turns to stare at Sephiroth. Eyes locked. Target acquired.
You have to find that moment now.
It's pretty good. I recommend that Let's Play in general. It's really funny, and it's a really cool thing because it's a guy who loves Final Fantasy introducing a guy who's never finaled a fantasy before to Final Fantasy VII Remake, and he's explaining all sorts of stuff about the game and about the series, and it's pretty cool.
Whoops.
Well, I saw Flame Puppy and I was like, that's a nickname for an enemy.
No, that's my title.
It's from PvP if you're in the Immortal Thrones.
It's like the babyest PvP title, but I just like it because...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one Vault Priest is really gonna stop us. We shall go no further, my ass.
PvP title that I used for the longest time was 0 because there was no achievement for using it for a while.
By the way, it's impossible to kill him fast enough to not have him use Summon Familiar first.
Yeah, a bit of lithomancy.
Oh, the 2 more came up from behind me. Oh, there's a bunch. God damn.
Oh, I lost my focus target to change them. So, is that back on? Interesting that the Catholic Church that hates dragons in this setting would make their gargoyles look kind of draconic.
Well, I mean, dragons are like such a universal thing. It's kind of hard to avoid making something look draconic.
There.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they are. We've seen Void Scent of that appearance.
That's true. The Void Scent do look kind of draconic.
This is a big ass castle.
Love the sky here.
Alright, motherfucker, let's dance. No opening dialogue. He's just like, alright, gonna fuck you up.
Still nursing his pride from earlier.
Alright, we did.
Yeah.
Alright, boys, let's get it.
Last stream was us. Last stream ended with us fighting this guy with Hilda.
Yeah.
Filthy rats!
Sarah Charbert, what's your least favorite kind of vermin? Filthy rats!
What if we watch?
I noticed that ground AoE.
Oh,
Run away from each other. Run away from each other.
me.
Run away from me. Thank you. Okay. That's the first time you're really given chains in a substantial way, right?
Yeah, the Ifrit chains.
Okay, the ads are not targetable.
The Ifrit chains look the same, but you have to go close.
Alright, but from here on, whenever you're given literal chains to somebody, it's move away to snap them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The Ifrit versions do come back for ultimate weapon. I've been referring to them as my friendship bracelet.
Black Mage moment. I have plenty of those. Don't worry.
What were you saying before the mechanics were interrupted us?
I don't know.
I'm gonna fireball this holy flame and hope it works.
Fine, it'll be like in that Shin Megami Tensei game where you make a dolphin so full of magic it explodes.
I'm not familiar with that moment from TSM, but I trust that it's real. TNS or whatever.
Tin Shimasi Bedsay.
SMC. Yeah.
That moment from Saturday Night Live.
Oh boy, Danny's on low health.
It's fine.
We're good.
As long as your health's above 1, you're fine.
Okay, my screen just went white. How am I supposed to deal with that?
Look out for the
Permanently?
statues. It went white because it was red wide. We up. Red chain. Good.
Okay, I have a little bit of cleaning up to do, but that's fine.
Oh, whoops.
A little bit of picking up to do as well.
Don't worry, I am using my self heal. Yes.
You need to force you to resort to that.
I mean, it's not your fault. It's Laura's fault.
I'm rather surprised that Law had like 200 health for a moment.
Yeah, and it was after my heal came through. That's pretty serious threat, huh? Oh, that's more AoEs.
Alright, I think I'm doing throughout chains.
Somebody, yeah.
I am overwhelmed by this fight. Holy shit.
If you want to attempt an LB, go ahead.
It is a level XD7 fight, so...
Down.
That was a nice one.
And Lemon breaks my animation for the G-pose. Awesome.
Nice.
Cool. Where would you like to dance?
Well,
Probably
let's
with
finish
that
this
building
cutscene and I'll look around.
Yay.
Should we meme on this guy and just gather around him? Like everybody,
Sounds good.
four corners, everybody facing him, looming
I
over him.
think so, yeah.
Everybody pick north, south, east, or west.
Here, I'm using the floor as a marker.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, here, stand on a diamond.
Maybe we shouldn't use animations. Maybe we should just loom.
But this puts me in mind of like the meme of the anime girl at McDonald's. There's definitely a tone with this image. We got a machinist gun, some white mage gear, and a new orchestration roll.
Orchestrated.
I'll let you. I'll roll lead on the orchestrated roll. Some of these mechanics were overwhelming because you play with the camera too close to your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll manage.
No, Teddy will manage. That's kind of the realistic thing with the DPS will manage. No, the healer will manage.
Don't worry. I get more healing abilities as time goes on.
I do like the red, blue, the red, blue, purple thing we got going on.
Yeah. Ooh, I think I've got a kind of a cool looking one here.
Ooh.
Let's see.
How do you guys feel about now this one?
You know, I like that.
I didn't even have to play around with the lighting.
Yeah.
Because we had a whole bunch of lighting to ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna paste that in
I-
Twitch chat.
I also
pretty
grabbed one.
That's a good one too.
That was a good one.
Of just lore menacing the brain.
You know, I kind of hope we don't get a better screenshot for the next fight, just so I can use that as my thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a level 67 trial coming up soonish because we are in level 67 or 57.
I was about to say.
Yeah. And so like that'll be coming up probably today. So we'll see.
Cool.
By the way, there is loot, including an orchestra roll.
I have rolled on it.
I think Teddy is probably Teddy because he was in G pose.
Oh, I don't have the orchestrion roll yet. Okay, cool.
You do now.
Hey, Teddy got it.
You do now.
I have the orchestrion roll yet.
Now that I've been leveling alchemy, I've actually been seriously collecting music rolls again.
Right, because there's so many faded copies of.
Because there are so many faded copies that I have just been passing on for a year and a half playing this game. Alright. Time for some cutscenes.
Hooray!
If you could read out the first line as usual.
Oh, power! How can this be?
Power! How can this be? I'm just that badass, bitch. I am also a badass bitch. Who is fleeing in the airship? Oh, they're getting Thordan out of here. This thing does not have a pilot. Do they have autopilot on these airships? Oh, nope, there's a pilot, okay.
Father, please! For a mercy, we were not too late.
It kind of looks like we are too late. He's about to leave.
Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception.
Stop the execution.
Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew! And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
What? I can't hear you. You're facing away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that always bugs me about this cutscene.
Listen, everyone in Eorzea has a mic on their lapel.
Yeah, everybody has a
that
lapel mic. Yeah, there is.
They can hear each other through their link pearls.
Lapel or the shell?
Oh, he's gonna break the bridge. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Look out!
Oh, fuck, no! Oh, okay, he's fine. Oh, no! Oh, no. Really? Really? Oh, motherfucker, get your blonde ass down here.
Go. Azizla awaits. Lord Orchefon!
Yo, Teddy, you up for some more healing?
I'm trying, motherfucker. I'm trying, okay?
Motherfucker, we are gonna murder the shit out of that guy. Oh no, he's being beckoned to the far plane.
It's no good. The wound is too deep. It refuses to mend.
I knew you guys were building him up to me for a reason.
I've had to scold Danny so many times.
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of...
Horny to the last. I got you, Harsh Font.
If you're wearing a helmet, it automatically removes it in this scene.
Oh, cool.
Do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
Which is good, because you're smiling and you're a hero. Motherfucker. First my Kismesis and now my fanboy?
So,
You need to stop getting crushes on me.
So on my main character, when I go through the storyline, I've got a glamour that has a turban with a veil, and my character never takes it off, except that
Louis
one
Kaifu
scene.
brought out their wind-up harsh font.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
also have this shield that I've been trying not to brandish too much.
and like I said, it automatically removes your headwear during that. So that was the first and last time Hoshfon ever saw my character's face.
Oh.
So, you know how Danny was talking earlier about ultimates?
Uh-huh.
There's a Dragon Song Reprise ultimate,
And
which just has a bunch of key scenes from Heavensward, and you have to, like, in one of the scenes, it's you fighting Sharabert, and Hoshafant comes in the boss fight and tanks the big bolt for you, and you have to watch his health tick down until it bursts through and kills him.
Oh,
every
no!
single time you play it.
No! Oh, that sucks! By which I mean that's awesome and really cool, but oh, that sucks.
That particular ultimate fight is all kinds of weird, and we really can't talk about it until you
We
finish
really
Heavensward.
can't. Yeah.
Because, it's like a weird AU recreation of the entire plot of Heavensward in a single boss encounter. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a long fight then, huh?
It is a long fight. It's like 20
but
goddamn minutes long.
Yeah. Heck.
Fortunately, it's completely optional.
Yeah.
The ultimate I'm doing is the shortest of them, and that is about 15.5 minutes long. So it's a quarter of an hour fight if played right.
Yeah.
Also, now we're all your jobs from Final Fantasy 1.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Well,
You're right, by the way. I should use the stream crew for my party in Final Fantasy III. I'm gonna do that.
awesome.
Nice.
Oh man. Well, that's a kick in the dick.
Yeah.
I don't
So you
even
were
have
saying,
one of those.
So you were talking about how you didn't be a better screen grab for the video.
Ah.
Unfortunately, comma.
I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then again, all of us cornering Lord Sharabert and menacing him might also be reasonable.
It was. Oh,
Yeah.
That's a pretty good screenshot.
Yeah.
There's this is Sharabert is the one that fucking murdered Hoshafon.
Alright. Well, no way but forward.
I don't know what to say. The others, they're gathered at Fortune Manor. So, Thordan ran away, right? Like, what's to stop us from just seizing the throne, putting Emmerich on it, and taking over?
Well, I don't think we want to cause a civil war right now.
Buddy, it is too late for that.
Alright, let me rephrase this. I don't think we want to cause a civil war among the common people right now. Because right now, all the common people know is, oh, there were some loud noises near the Vatican. Oh, alright. You know?
Yeah, fair. Wait, why am I talking to the Ethernet shard? The gold is right here.
I guess it's for about the same reason that we didn't, like, why I forgot her name. Why Nanamo didn't continue to push her stuff as much, is didn't want to cause a big stir.
The others are... Please, enter, Mistress Weaver. In Stormblood, we find out that Orshfon's fine, and he was just put in a deep sleep with a sleeping poison.
Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling.
Yeah.
Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
Oh, that barely restrained fury is such good voice acting.
Oh, this. Oh.
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
I'm not going to forget it. We're, in fact, going to chase his killer down right now, and I'm going to shove my staff up his ass. Pointy wings first.
My son.
So I once saw a streamer that got to this point, and when Oshpon died, she stopped playing for about an hour to just weep.
Oh.
When she got back to the game, did this scene and saw Count Edmund collapse in despair. She just turned the game off and didn't come back for the rest of the day.
Oh.
There is a point later in the game where I had to like stand up, walk away from my computer, go into my bedroom, and lay down and cry. So that's fine.
This is so much better than A Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
This is so much better.
We promised.
We promise.
I'm sorry, I can't. Hey, Lore. Hey, Count Bob, what's up? Remember who you said, I don't think Harshford could have a serious scene? Oh, no. Whoops.
How much PTSD must we have by now?
But the Dark Knight quests are for.
Oh, God. It was so hard to not say anything, yeah. I'll bet. I've had lots of moments like that in the past couple months where things I've said have come back to bite me in the ass.
We have been politely controlling ourselves at all times.
The predictions that Lore gets wrong are always the funniest ones because, like, you manage to get them wrong in the most devastating ways.
Certified mirror theory moments.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, between Oshphon, your libido, and and your manure. It's been a hectic couple of weeks.
Just a little bit. I have no idea all that was going on in the spoiler chat. Yeah. Lore be like, I can't believe that they walked back Nanamo's death. They should be willing to commit to killing a character off like that.
Just politely controlling ourselves.
Oh, man. Good lord. Alright, Alphino, what have you got to say for yourself? I could not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Lord Horshford took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction. Oh, I've got plenty of conviction right now, Alphino. Let's go get that motherfucker. So that we might face them as knights. No, I need you on healing duty, Alphino. Don't class change yet. We've got shit to do. Practice knighthood later. I can introduce you to the Fighters Guild. I haven't done anything with them yet, but I'm sure I can get you in there. But not now.
You have anything comforting you want to say, Kashak?
People do be naming their cats Tasha.
Kashak.
Oh, Koshak. Sorry.
After the
I didn't
Welcome to
name
Night
Tasha when
Vale
I was
character.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
FanFest people usually set up a harsh font shrine with packs of Insta hot chocolate around it. Aww,
Yeah.
that's cute. We must press on with our mission. Tataru, pray return to your boozing at the Forgotten Night. Let us go and speak with Sir Emmerich, Lord. I worry for his well-being.
Good that Tataru is a drunkard, because otherwise she'd be too powerful and I would die instantly.
Well, remember, carbuncles aren't meant to have the kind of sapience that would allow them to just leave. How much ether does she have?
Yeah, exactly.
She can build her network and get Croak at the same time.
If anything, that'll probably help.
An audience with the Lord Commander. Yes, yes, of course. Proceed to the seat of the Lord Commander. Why is Justinian's name a different color from everybody else?
It's not?
Okay, it was just the background it was on. It looked more white than green.
A little bit, yeah. I see what you mean.
Curse those bloody whore sons and piss on their swiving round table. Tell us how you really think, Estinian.
Oh, do you know what
you weren't even involved there, Estinian. You just stood back and watched him die.
He's not a healer.
Do you know what swiving means, by the way?
No. Enlighten me.
It's an old English term for sexual intercourse. So he's literally just saying fucking round table.
Sir Emmerich.
Lucia pointing towards Emmerich and being like, that's who you should talk to.
That's him. That's my boss. I love
Sir
him.
Emmerich.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not.
It's
heal.
been like 3 hours, Alphino. Well, I guess they have magical healing. Oh, is it seizure time? Oh, we're having a flashback to something that happened like
the
12 hours
a
ago.
1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatosker, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreisvelger did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Where's the other one?
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us.
I've been playing a ton of Resident Evil 4, so when he said Plagueis, I was like, my brain immediately corrected me, like, that's not how you pronounce it.
I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thorin's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment?
Hell no, but there's something in between that and a crippling theocracy.
Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice.
Nidhogg's dead. It's time to come clean.
This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country.
I'm going to steal your hat. I'm not going to wear it. I'm just going to take it from you. And you won't get it back.
If they like put his hat like on a stand as a housing
What would
item,
you
that
say
would
to them?
be great.
To be fair, your ears would fit inside of it without having to worry about model issues.
What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire.
Yeah? What are you plotting with the Ashians? You're also plotting to betray the Ashians. What is your deal, Thordan?
If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
Oh, wipe that smug smile off your face.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
Yeah, a vision of like 12 hours ago. Estinian, you really need to wash your armor.
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion.
And he would judge correctly.
Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I've given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Haurchefant was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls.
Are we dealing with another fucking primal?
7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why
They're
others
summoning the
could
original
not.
Knights 12. Oh my god. Fuck. Well, this is a more pressing problem than even I had thought.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful.
Well, let's go fuck him up then.
We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
So what is this Aziz La place? Mistress Weaver, Master Alphanon, I, Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more. Don't worry, I'm going whether you approve or not.
Do you remember when do you remember when Amaric first showed up and you were completely expecting him to be some upper crust twat?
Yeah. Ooh, I like these dialogue options. I shall pursue him to the end of the world if I must, or life or death, I will have Sir Zephyr's heart for what he did to Haurchefant. Huh. Which do I want to say?
Do you want to be at a 9 or do you want to be at a...
Do I want to what?
Do you want to be at like an 8 or do you want to be at like a 13?
Fuck it, 13. Life or death. I will have Sir Zephyr's heart for what he did to Haurchefant.
I mean, we've got 13 knights to deal with.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, of course. You two were close, I know. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Lore and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Dravanian hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Emmerich. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. You ever take a break to go on a date with somebody or anything? Estidian, do you have a life outside of being the Azure Dragoon? It
Not
doesn't
what?
really seem like it.
Not while cakes in blood, I'd wager.
Yeah, well, he doesn't seem to care about that, so I'm leaning towards no life. If I may, Lord Commander, I'd like to assist the Silence in their search for the Archbishop. Lord, Master Alphino, pray, attend me outside. Very well. With me, Lord. I believe we have much to discuss. I am the opposite of interested. No. No, Jojo. Fuck that. It's just idle curiosity about what he does with himself.
It's funny how you were just saying we should put Aymeric on the throne, and that it turns out is kind of the plan.
Kind of the plan.
Because, like, yeah, who else is going to do it right now?
Yeah. All right, before we continue, I'm going to take a quick break. Lots of shit is happening today. Lots of shit is happening today. I like it. This is so much better than A Realm Reborn.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys weren't kidding.
Yeah, like, I suppose for, like, general game writing, A Realm Reborn's a bit of a 7, but when it comes to the rest of Final Fantasy XIV, it's kind of a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I will be back in a few minutes, guys. So enjoy the Ishgard music. I'll see you in a minute.
So I stepped away for a minute there, and looking back in chat, it looks like Lore figured something out. Or noticed something during that cutscene.
I'm not sure. I'll have to find out.
Chat was freaking out about something Lore reacted to. Yeah. Maybe not. Chat can be silly that way.
Yeah.
We can truly all be silly that way.
Mm-hmm.
As long as there's no spoilers, it's all fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making my way through more of the Hildebrand quests.
Yeah.
Still need to finish Stormbloods.
Mm-hmm. Kitty, stop it.
You won't be disappointed by what they're doing to Stormbloods. They better bring it stuff out.
Yeah.
I imagine this is the last time they do the man in a dress joke with Hildebrand.
I think so.
Thank God.
To be fair, for the man in a dress jokes, it's actually the Hildebrand ones aren't too bad, considering just how completely and utterly, like, comfortable he is with them.
Yeah, but still. Definitely presented comedically.
Kind of like JoJo Part 2, where the funniest part about Joseph dressing up in drag is just how offended he was that people didn't find him attractive in it. Like, especially in the manga, he just seems genuinely hurt.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Endwalker Hildebrand quests are like.
Yeah, they've had some really, really funny moments. In fact,
I hope at least a stage of the relic weapon for that is going to be gag weapons. Maybe not the final stage, but at least one of the stages.
Yeah, I really hope so too. Because like the first stage is very normal, which is fine, I guess. But
I mean, they look very nice, but they are very sort of medieval ornate. Well, for the most part, obviously there's some variants with like the machinist and gunbreaker ones looking a bit more high tech.
you know,
Do you
well, they
think
kinda
that these
have
are
to.
going to be like the grindless relic weapons TM, or do you think they're going to have a grindy stage?
I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it has been a while since they did the Heavensward thing.
Yeah,
No grind.
I mean, Heavensward definitely has some grind, but I feel like they're kind of treating the Hildebrand quests as the grind.
Especially if you watch all the cutscenes.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. Well, whatever. Either way, do the content, get your weapons, decide whether or not decide how they stack up once we have the complete picture.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. With the Endwalker ones, like the first moments of it, I was a bit concerned. Like, okay, this doesn't seem to be as good as, and then suddenly it got really good.
In the meantime, last night I have completed all of the level 70 crafting quests.
Congrats!
Congrats.
I need to be.
I have earned the not at all sus title of Goddess of the Hand. Yeah, which means I'm now doing Shadowbringer's dailies for leveling those crafters.
Every time I've done like the tribal quests for an expansion, I've always been at that's the maximum level for that expansion doing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for me, I actually get to use the tribes to actually level, which is fun.
Yeah, I've been leveling up via the latest tribes.
And since like the crafters are the things I've been ignoring this whole time I've been playing, like those are kind of the only tribes I have left, so I've been focusing on them hard.
Yeah, they've still got some good stories.
Yeah. It's the crap. Well, no, I'll take that back.
We missed most of that.
Combat tribes, because the Heavensward tribes are just a pain in the butt to do because they take place in these huge ass zones.
You don't want to fly for like 3 minutes just to get a small chunk of experience?
No.
I think I did a whole bunch of the Voth ones, but I didn't complete them, but it's just because I wanted to unlock the Chocobo stuff.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, by the time of Shadowbringers, once you've ranked them up, the base tribes give you so much experience, it's basically a level a day.
Yeah. Yeah, those ones are worth it for the EXP. Heavensward, not so much.
Stormbloods are pretty good for experience.
Yeah, Stormbloods are pretty good for experience. They're also just like not as much. They're also just not as annoying to.
Eventually,
like,
I want to do
the crafter quests in Stormblood are annoying, but they're intentional and charming kind of way.
Well, Crafter and Gatherer for those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I want to do the Endwalker Deep Dungeon with some people and actually go in, some amount of depth.
Oh yeah, I still haven't done that yet. Like, I unlocked it, and then I just got distracted by other 3.5 content.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun. It's fun to get back to that little corner of the world, too.
Yeah.
So, I just realized what summon we're facing. We're about to go up against the fucking Knights of the Round.
Yep.
I mean, you got it sooner than I did. I only understood once an animation in the fight played. I'm like, wait a second.
See, I figured it out like It's like I figured it out it would have been like the equivalent of last week. Remember that cutscene where all of the Heavensward are sitting at the round table?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was when I figured it out. It was like, oh, okay, I see. I see what we're...
The Knights of a Round Table is a common enough trope that I didn't put it together that it was literally the summon from Final Fantasy VII. Until we found out that they were summoning knights into themselves primal style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, short stuff. What you got to say for yourself? Where could they be headed? And what does Aziz Law have to do with it? Yeah, let's track down this Abyss Maul or whatever it is.
Darth Maul.
I was making an Aladdin reference, actually, but...
I recognize that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I actually have a tiny little Darth Maul figure from Disney Infinity. I do not have Disney Infinity. I've never played it, but I have some of the Marvel figures, and I've got Darth Maul because they are ridiculously high quality figures for the cost.
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
Purpose.
Hey, people collect amiibos without even having a Switch, so, you know. Nothing abnormal there.
I actually think they're higher quality than amiibos by quite a bit, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got Hulkbuster Iron Man, I've got Vision, Loki, Black Suit Spider-Man, Venom, and Hawkeye.
Nice. Wouldn't have expected you to be a Marvel guy.
Oh?
I don't think we've ever talked about Marvel movies or comic books.
Oh, have I never squeed about Young Avengers or Runaways to you?
No.
Runaways is fantastic, by the way.
I've only read like the first dozen issues of Runaways, the first graphic novel's worth of them, but I loved it.
Yes. It's so good.
All right.
Anyway, the Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed nearby. Sure enough, Lady Luniate informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds. Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Hyanar has yet to establish a foothold. It will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. Well, Garland's always down for a scrap.
It's just like, have you heard of Sid?
Oh, you know what? That's actually a good idea, Minda. An anyway emote for Minda anyway emote for chat.
To get us back on track.
Yeah. I have ideas for what that could be. Somebody sent me a Discord message reminding me to look into that, because that would actually be pretty fun.
Meanwhile, I need like a ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity Dyson.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think we both know the perfect candidate, Lore. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Skysteel Manufactory. Oh, I'm so surprised. I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention, like my boss's ass. It hasn't been gazed upon enough today.
Since we are going to...
She just phased through his shoulder.
Oh, Elena's got my favourite dance. Since we're going to Clown Camp Top? What? No.
Camp Clown Top!
Since we're going there, well, since we're going to Sea of Clouds, when we get there and get the next Aetheryte, we should probably do the Honouring the Past quest that we picked up.
Oh yeah, I do have that on my screen. Deliver the battle standards of Rontremont.
Yeah, we'll get there. But we're still a few steps away from being able to do that. But yes, that is on the to-do list once we get there.
I just love how it's like how we're like Sid, we need someone for something incredibly stupid and dangerous, and he's just like, bet.
Stefanivi, you want to be a captain? Yeah? Well, fuck off.
Hey Laura, I have something for you. Let me find you an Ishgard.
Alright, after this cutscene, I will await you. I'm at the Skysteel Manufactory.
Great.
The dastardly duo. What mischief have you two been getting up to lately? Oh, buddy.
You have no
You
idea.
have no idea what we've been getting up to. We've got some tales to tell. You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. Well, let's start with open rebellion against the throne, Alphino. That's probably the most pressing thing we should tell him.
High treason does tend to be quite fun in this game.
He was a good man. Did you know Urshfon? Had you two ever met? I don't think you've ever been on screen at the same time before.
He was helping.
Sid did hand us off to.
Do you remember when Sid's memories were fuzzy and you were trying to get the Enterprise pack? You worked with the Hoshfon then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that too.
Ha! Sid, many cutscenes will play in succession. Please set aside enough time to see them. He was...
Just Sid clutches his head, he's like, oh, is he having a crystal tea? He's like, nope. Just migraine.
Huh. Alphino does tend to induce those in people. He was a good man. Sid, have you ever heard of Aziz La? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power. I just made an Aladdin joke!
You made a living space.
That's key to his plans. From what he told Lore, the Ashians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the Ultima weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart.
It didn't take long to convince him.
Well, there was that implied time we spent telling him about whatever it was. It looked like 5 seconds, but probably took half an hour.
I mean, this
that's an interesting thing when it comes to speedrunning, because it's always funny to look at a game and see how long it takes in universe to get from the start of the game to the end when you're speedrunning. And it's always a little disappointing when something happens in a game where an indeterminate amount of time passes, like in RE4 when you sit down to guard Ashley as she's recovering from the Plaga. You don't know how long that was. You can't say Leon's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad night lasted 5 hours. Counting the 3 hours he passed out in the lake. It's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckoned I was due to deliver you into it. What the fuck are you two doing?
I was just quietly waiting for that.
Me and Law completely synced up there.
Okay, let me find this. What do you mean I can't trade those? I guess I can't give you the thing I wanted. Okay, fine.
What was it?
Apparently you can't trade Aetheryte tickets to other players.
Oh, that's lame.
I have over 1,000. I was going to give you some of them.
Jesus!
That happens when you just do hunt trades sometimes. You get many, many Aetheryte tickets.
Alphino must see to one last thing before he departs. Into the Friars. In that case, I should inform Tataru of our plans. Yes, let's not let her be completely blindsided by our disappearance. I mean, we could bring her Zephyr's head, plop it down on the table while she's having a drink with somebody. Like,
Tataru, I've got a souvenir!
it's as big as you are. Pray, go on ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you below.
Do you think the Pope is hiding a Lalafell in there?
I think he's too elf racist to have a Lalafell in his hat.
I mean, if you think about it, Lalafell are the closest to elves.
It could be there's a Lalafell in there keeping the hat erect and not collapsed.
Or they're
Ratatouille. Maybe the Lalafell is the true enemy, and it's like Ratatouille style.
Yeah.
Either that, or we lift the hat up, see it, and go, it's a living. I ignored the quest description and ran to Tataru.
As one always should.
Fair.
Oh, hey, Alderaan. The Midgard Stormer, let's blow up Alderaan. If you're going to dye your hair just that off-black blue, you should dye your beard and mustache the same color.
I had to talk to that guy like 3 days ago for my crafting leveling.
I heard about your man Orshfon. Sorry for your loss, Lord. Whoops, I meant to talk to Biggs.
Good to see you again, Bryn. It'll be a pleasure to have you aboard the Enterprise again.
The boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight, and I'm pleased to say we are ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain... I mean, we all knew we were waiting for him, Sid. Pray, forgive my lateness. Tataru and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing Siles, but she assures me that Urianger and Riol are pursuing promising leads. Come, we can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. Laconib? Laconib? Hello there, madam. So you know, we'll be available to ferry you back and forth once the chief charts a course. Deputy President's orders and all that.
Well, since this whole game revolves around original sin, isn't it more like fantasy Calvinism instead of fantasy Catholicism?
Well, I think Catholics have original sin as a major part of their religion. Yeah. The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise, Lore. Shall we get going? Board the Enterprise.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. in search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
Oh yeah, the music in this place is fun. I forgot about this music.
Yeah, this is not the other half of the zone. This is more like the other
Three quarters.
Oh,
thereabouts.
We don't even visit most of it during the MSQ either.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hey, ether current.
I think there's still parts of the zone that I haven't visited.
Yeah. I mean, and like the only time you visit most of this zone is doing tribal quests, and even then you'll fly over 90% of it. So before we do that ether quest, we want to get the etherite first, which is a little north of here. But the MSQ will lead us there, so LNZ.
We'll keep the Enterprise here for now, but if you need to head back to Ishgard, you can use that standard to signal for an Ironworks airship. Don't worry, we charted a route safe enough for others to fly, unless that primal shows up. What are the odds of that, eh? Oh, do not, Sid, do not jinx us. Please. We've got so much shit on our plate right now.
Minda, with the shape of the that mini airship blocking most of you, it just looks like you're in the nude.
It totally does. Wow. Look at the ground below me and to the east.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, the heart's here.
The heart?
Yeah, over here, Lore.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Also, the bit of land that we're on that you can see on the map, I keep reading it as like the chibi version of the logo for Final Fantasy VI with Terror on the Magitech armor.
Oh yeah, I see. I can see it. if you look at it on the map, it's clear.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is kind of that.
Weird that I've been playing this game long enough that I'm starting to recognize Eorzean letters.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard, Lore. The Vanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Assuming that Soleil is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed. So from that direction, towards a cliff. Alright, well, let's follow him off the cliff. Okay, that fin is bisecting my screen.
Yeah, that's why I don't like using that mount on the ground.
Especially not as zoomed in as you are.
One day, Laura will be so zoomed in we won't be able to see anything past his big ol' ears.
How's that? How do you like that? Gods, look at them. So many aisles. So many places to hide. No, we must not lose hope. He is out there, Lord. We'll find him. Trying to interact with the goddamn... Fuck! Destination marker.
You just stand on it and look out.
Oh, okay.
We have a solo duty, so we're gonna have to break up the party.
Training. You search the skies for the Soleil, but see nothing resembling a missing airship.
Wow, the camera gets really weird when you go into. We zoom into this effect.
Yeah, there's like a little like heat shimmer effect on the solo duty effect.
Yeah,
Hey,
you see the.
thank you for the
on
follow,
screen.
Wolfmage 1011.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Well, I have a stream crew of people who I play with. You're welcome to follow along, but unless we do a trial later for an 8-man, I've got my crew of people who go with me into dungeons. It's good to have you along, though.
And of course, when we do need an 8-man party, it's always welcome.
Definitely. Minda, Danny, get off the goddamn thing so I can.
And you have to stand and look out again.
Oh fuck!
There's not a thing. There's not a thing. To use the emote again.
It's a cuddle huddle. Just staring at each other as we look out. But, Law, I can't see anything. Your eyes are in the way.
Gaze into my eyes, gay man. That joke came out weird. You get what I was getting at, right?
Should be a horrifying concept.
Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of Netherlings, does not fight, does not wish to die. Was that a Vanu being attacked? But by whom? Lily Bloodrose, that's a good name. Over there. Imperial troops? Well, that's unexpected. What are you assholes doing here? Ishgardians! Seize them! They'll know where the Archbishop is. Oh. Alright, well, let's get our murder on. The enemy of my enemy. We've no choice. With me, Lore. Protect the Vanu. Guy's a regular man.
Taliag, protect me!
How often can you find your members in the tab, Uncle? What are you doing? You're a disgrace to the sick. Subdue these savages. No end to them.
Oh, there's a chirurgeon or something over here, isn't there? Yeah, a medicus. Hey, medicus, fuck you.
You'll notice the medicuses and if you see a thaumaturge or anything like that, they're usually of a different race, because the Guardians can't cast them.
Can they not?
Nope, they can't manipulate ether.
I have never heard that before. I don't know why you thought it was obvious.
They mentioned it before. It's just I kind of thought, I saw the medicus being a lalaka, so yeah, might as well.
Yeah, that's why all of their shit is magic tech, because they can't use magic natively.
Another medicus. Goddamn. Oh my god. Get that thing off of my head.
Basically their deal is they can't do magic, but their funny little like forehead pearl basically gives them enhanced perception when it comes to being able to judge the distance between things. Precision. So basically they got.
Also, while they can't manipulate ether externally, their bodies do use it to make them more durable.
Our voices in voice chat are. Whoops! I can't pause the game. Right, the multiplayer game. Our voices in voice chat are lower than the game. Stop selecting Alpha No.
I think he's referring to those that will chat with you.
Yeah, the game audio was very loud in this scene.
For some strange reason.
I'll turn it down. Yeah, good safety again. Alright, this thing is bugging me. Come here. Come here. I'm going to knock you out of the sky.
Apparently it's just it's mostly a problem with combat.
Why would I want to target the carbuncle? Bless you. All right, let's turn down.
Tried to mute in time. I couldn't do it.
Turn down the game a little. All right, that should be better.
If I recall, on controller, don't like up and down on the D-pad target enemies.
I think it's left and right. Up
Yes,
and down
left and right for enemies, up and down for allies.
Yeah, I was doing left and right. I also had my stick out, so I shouldn't have been able to target allies. And so we live to fight another day. Netherlings save Lonu Vanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with thanks like summer squall. Lonu Vanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to cloud sea, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. I have my stick out, uwu.
No, uwu's what I've been doing this week.
That's true.
Lonu Vanu owes much and more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, Zundu welcome you. To village we go, to north, come, come. So we've got unprimaled Vanu then, cool.
Forgot to talk to Alpha now.
So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu knew something of his whereabouts. Methods notwithstanding, they may have had the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lonu Vanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village.
Also, the giraffe mount, I recently checked its price on my server, and it's gone up to like 1/3 of a million now, which is quite the increase of when I got it for like 52 gil.
Damn.
Yeah, when people were doing that content, it dropped off, and it was just
Ether current where?
pennies.
Right here.
Ah, I see you.
It's also funny that it's so expensive for such a, you know, for such a, you know, mount.
Yeah. Man, all the agility this thing showed in the air, and it's plodding along at the speed of rock tumbling down a hill.
It'll speed up as we unlock speed in the zone.
Aye.
Summoning stone.
There's a very angry bug.
I got it.
I want to believe Loreweaver was sincere in his intentions. Nevertheless, keep your eyes open, Lord. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, netherlings. Loreweaver throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, Oxzundu. Oh, that's an interesting aetheryte.
Yeah, it looks cool.
A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vundu, I think. Oh, gee, you think? Ha! Vundu bluster and blow hither and yon, sound and fury like aimless gale. Huh? What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? There you are. Did you see it? It's that damned flying whale again. The Imperials are after it. Oh, great. So they're going to get tempered and... Fuck. Where? The white? Yep, there's Bismarck. Oh, this is going to be an interesting fight. Are we getting to that fight today?
Possible.
He's wounded. Yeah, I don't really want to tangle with that if we don't have to. By the 12, did the beast just eat that island? Oh, insatiable white! Oh, devourer of worlds! Why must you torment us? Bah! Loreweaver wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, netherlings, come and break words with Chief of Zundu. That is a really cool aetheryte. That's my favorite aetheryte.
Yeah, I really do. I like it too. It's a really cool design.
I hope we get more unique aetherytes like that as we go through the game.
And there are a good few designs. All right, so now that we have this aetheryte too, now we want to teleport down to Camp Cloudtop and do that quest.
And there's Wolfmage's character, Lily.
Oh, hello. I can't type in chat because I'm on console and using a controller, but hi.
Hello.
They are a Tonberry.
Ah. Little redhead. Cool. Nice Fenrir.
Mm-hmm.
So... Camp Cloudtop.
Yep.
Ah, you're a red mage, I see.
Alright, I will also teleport to Camp Cloudtop.
Good day to you, adventurer. What can I do for you? The battle standard of the Steel Vigil, charred by flame, just as I remember. Though there is much I wish I could not remember from that day. In the wake of the calamity, we were all but defenseless, and Svara and Safa saw fit to give us no quarter. I should hope to never again see a battle so bloody. He laid down his life for our nation, for the few of us who escaped with our lives. A true leader to the bitter end, and I will always treasure the years spent under him. But I am not worthy of a memento such as this. Though she may be reluctant to accept it, Lady Laniate should be the one to have this. I realize she has her own way to deal with grief, and I suspect that's why she did not attend the ceremony. But in all my years serving House Hyenon, they have never been the sort to simply let go of family. Please, friend, take the battle standard to her. And where is she hiding?
Right over here.
I was not looking at you. Where are you?
Over to the southeast. She's the one that I think she's the one that we were talking to a lot when we were doing our
oh yeah, no, I recognize her name. It's just I didn't remember where she was. Oh, it's far enough that I should be on my mount. Ow.
Ah, I see. Melena's done the extreme horse farming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean you can solo the extreme horse farm at this point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, although not at level 60 something.
Yeah. It's like I can almost. Well, it's been a while since I tried to solo the Heavensward extremes. Like now that that was like a couple patches ago, and now that I have better gear, I can probably do it. But
they've been
doable since Shadowbringers.
Yeah, and very much so since Endwalker.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to Blue Mage getting another 10 levels so that I have a
yes.
whole bunch more things. Throw my.
I am so excited for level 80 Blue Mage and what kind of shenanigans come out of.
It is going
to 70 to 80 spells.
It's going to make farming gemstones easier.
I would love to get at least one spell from like the near raids.
Hello there, Lord. Is there something you need? Battle standard from the Steel Vigil. You are too kind. This is a most unexpected gift. I forgot his fucking name was Chodbane. Clodabam was a good man, always ready to put his men's needs before his own. They were a family, and they mourned his loss like family, though I wish they had not followed Francel's example. He insisted on a post in central Kurthis, hoping to avenge him someday, and Clodbane's men were quick to follow suit. But I refused to dwell on the past, grieving at gatherings year after year. It's not what he would have wanted. Nay, he would have let me live my own life and fulfill my own dreams. His passing was a great loss to our house, but such hardships are not unfamiliar to us. Times are hard, but we will move forward. And in time, Ishgard will become the great nation he believed it could be, free of war. Oh, what have we got? 4 materials, so it doesn't really matter which ones. I'll take the Savage Aim.
She immediately gives us another Ether Current quest, Clipped Wings.
Sweet. Yep, I remember Francel. Excuse me, Lord. A moment of your time, if I may. I recently received a special request for assistance with zoological research, but I'm at a loss as to how to fulfill it. Are you familiar with Gallicats? They bear a striking resemblance to kittens, but with wings. They're so cute. Go kill some. An acquaintance of mine is writing an article on their physiology and requires a sample of their wings for her work. Their sweet appearance belies a rather nasty temperament, and if it were simply a matter of slaying them, I would handle it myself. The problem, however, is that taking a proper sample excuse me, requires a delicate touch. Please, excuse me.
You infected me.
I love it.
Stay strong, Minda.
See, I'm just confused because, like, that Ether quest did not unlock for me. Huh.
A
It's
certain
level
finesse.
50. Maybe you already did it.
A certain,
Oh, you know what? I might have done that, yeah.
a certain
I
finesse.
bet that's what happened.
A certain finesse that is beyond the capabilities of my men and myself. Because they are so fragile, you may not obtain a proper sample from the first you fell, but I have no doubt a woman of your talents can procure a wing of immaculate quality. I realize this is a rather personal request, but I would be forever in your debt. Are you blue maging aqua breath at me? Lily Bloodrose?
Definitely.
That's what it looks like. Danny, check this for me. I have 2 Sea of Cloud Ether quests done.
I have 1.
Okay, so yeah, I did this already. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
I'm pretty sure it unlocked at the same time we got the I did a party so we can both get drop chances.
Yeah, it like unlocked back in the. You just
Yeah,
skip,
back-
and you
yeah,
two
what-
just skipped it for. And then I.
Well, no, it unlocked when we got the Black Chocobo when Ether
Yeah.
Current unlocked generally, but the issue is you don't come back in the plot until now, so there was no need to come back here.
Yeah. And plus, like I've been playing a little bit ahead of you for a while, so like I must have just done this off stream at some point.
So are we just random chancing this?
Pretty much.
Got one.
Oh, you got one. Nice. Gallicats are very cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a minion of one, and there's also a minion of one wearing winter wear.
Cute.
Let's see if I have either of those. I might. The Gallicat ones are pretty cheap on the board.
How fares your search? I realize obtaining an undamaged Gallicat wing is no easy feat. It took me like 45 seconds. My, what an extraordinary find. I am pleased to see your persistence has paid off. With this, she can resume her work on Cloudkin. Were Gallicats first in Final Fantasy V?
Yes. They were named Gallicat, and there was also a Ketshi variant as well, which is the first time Ketshi's name was used, even if the design for it that we come to associate with now didn't show up until 6.
It's pronounced Kate Sith. Oh, it's.
I cannot wait.
I'm wondering what they're going to do with that in the remake.
I cannot wait to find out what they do with Ketshi in the remake.
I really hope they pronounce it right, just so I can see the internet explode.
Yeah. That would be so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I joked about this before, but like the Kate Sith thing is actually much worse. Like, I was conflicted about Leon pronouncing Luis's name correctly in the remake. Because, like, that was always, like, a weird thing that, like, in the original RE4, like, he introduces himself and it's like, hello, my name is Luis. It's like, okay, Luis, good to meet you. It's like, Leon,
it's okay. Leon
fucking
speaks
goober.
Spanish now.
Yeah. It's like, Leon, you American fucking goober.
Yeah, I mean, just Irish. The Irish language is just really interesting, depending on how with how things are pronounced. Like, of course, you've got Ketshi, Lananshi, but have you ever seen a weapon in a game spelt like this? I've just put it into the
The shillelagh?
No, into the Twitch chat. I've just typed.
That thing.
Yeah. Do you know how that's pronounced?
Well, it looks like Clown Soleus, so that can't be right.
Cleve Solish.
Cleve Solich. Huh.
Shillelagh is another one that always gets because that's a common spell in D&D.
It's just I've seen that sword pop up in games all the time, and they, strangely enough, never tried to pronounce its name ever. So I once got curious enough to actually look it up.
Would you try to pronounce that if you weren't confident?
Alright. Anyway.
How forgetful of me not to mention it sooner. This sample is meant for Atione, the renowned naturalist. She's hard at work on a new article for New Eorzean Geographic, and requested the sample be delivered with the utmost haste. You can be sure she will hear it was the incomparable Loreweaver who made possible her latest work on Cloudkin.
Okay. Back on track.
Back we go. Oh, not the mount, the teleport.
I offered you one.
Cool. Oh, sorry, I already left you behind, Lily. Whoops. Come to Orczundu and I'll see your Bloodborne outfit. Ah, there you are. This is a pretty good Bloodborne outfit. Cool.
Yeah.
I take it you're a Reaper? Is that why you have the scythe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Level 70. It's coming. Yeah. Reaper's my favorite melee.
I think Reaper is the melee DPS that feels the best right now, which makes sense because it was made for the kind of way the game is.
Yeah. Followed by Ninja, honestly, I'd say.
Yeah, Ninja's a close second for me.
Samurai might be close to second for me.
I
like the
enjoy
cast
Samurai.
times. They make me feel funny.
I looked at the Samurai skill rotation and went, nope. But the outfit's sick. With wisdom deep as nethers and eyes clear as cloudless blue, Sonu Vanu speaks for Zundu. Hearken to his words. Oh, cutscene. Is it voiced? Oh, this one's got horns. Netherlings deliver Lonu Vanu from claws of steel-shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr winds and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sonu, chief of Zundu, is boundless. We are honored to meet you, Chief Sonu, and pleasantly surprised. I am Alphino Leveilleur, and these are my companions, Loreweaver and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea. Like to black steel-shod contraption from which you save Lonu Vanu? Alas, no. That ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we are looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white, and are led by an older man in white robes and a really, really crazy hat. Wait, Lonu Vanu, hear tell of these Netherlings. You do? Are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zundu scouts can testify to words of Lodu Vanu. Aye, winds carry purpose of Netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Aziz La. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is this Aziz La? Beware, Netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours isle where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck it lies, beyond reach of the foolhardy. And beyond ours. Well, about that, we could just roast him. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lodu Vanu, for as stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sonu. Madness of Vundu bodes ill for all Vanu.
I forgot that I glamoured my Tonberry head back on, so that was our good cutscene.
Imagine if they didn't remove your during that would died.
Oh, that would be awful.
A smile better suits a hero. About that.
There's an ether current right around here.
Chief Sonu is the leader of the Zundu, strong and wise. Netherling shows proper respect, and he will treat you with the gentleness of an autumn breeze. I like all the wind metaphors they use. That's a cool cultural thing.
Okay. One more ether current to go.
Could we not just leave the key to the Forbidden Land in the island-eating whale's belly? I mean, I can think of worse places to keep it. No? I thought not. Well, the Knights of the Round are probably going to cut him open as soon as we beat him, so... Well, here's a question. If the primal disappears, evaporates when you kill it, does the stuff in its belly just drop? If we kill Bismarck, will a giant rock just fall out of his corpse and fall to the world below?
There seems to be at least some amount of pause before it explodes into aether.
Mm-hmm. Well, like with the giant rocks, I think he's like actually digesting those into ether to feed himself.
Ah.
And like the key presumably is not digestible, and so would just fall out after he disappears into ether. The stuff that he's actually eating for sustenance is gone for no?
As saplings bask in the warmth of the sun, so too may Netherlings partake of our hospitality. So Aziz La is home to forbidden secrets, accessible only to the bearer of a key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it's safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavensward wield primal powers. If we do not slay the whale and claim the key first, they surely will. Quite how we will go about it is another matter. As was the case in our battle with Leviathan, we are out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as it may, our customary approach still holds true. Fireballs and lightning. Sick lore on them.
Very, very frightening.
We must begin by learning more about the White. Let us each question the residents of the village, then regroup and share our findings anon.
Okay, this should go a bit better for us now that you're not carrying a sack of manure around.
God damn it. If netherlings seek knowledge of the White, then speak with Kudu Vali, foremost keeper of tales. But neglect not to present self with humility and respect. As sun yields to moon, and moon to sun, netherlings must greet Kudu Vali with a bow.
Gotta use more goddamn emotes.
Ah, this way. Oh, it's a red circle on the map.
Hey, Alphino.
I was following the rando instead of you guys. Whoops. Whoops. Then the quantity of crystals needed to sustain Bismarck would exceed that consumed by Leviathan.
Yeah, it's not really the rocks that he's going after so much as the wind crystals that are levitating them.
Mm-hmm.
Bring gifts. Gifts of what? I appreciate it, but that wasn't a bow. That was barely a curtsy. Zephyr winds at your back and sunshine to warm your brow, traveler from below. Kudu Vali, keeper of tales, hears your words, and she remembers. In times long ago, in lands elsewhere, before even the cloud sea, the White is one among many. Newborn, he swims beside his many brothers in seas of endless water. But hated the White is, for his brothers are purest black. So great is their contempt, their loathing, that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder. And so he falls, only to rise again, for merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is reborn. The White still longs for the sea to which he cannot return, but in rebirth a splinter of the divine is shared, and so he opens his maw, from whence come the clouds, and a new sea is born, home to him alone. Content, he gazes below, and sees others who are as he, hated and hunted. He weeps, and in his benevolence he raises up isles of earth and guides these people to the cloud sea. Such is the tale of his rebirth and the salvation of the Vanu. May it never be forgot. But this demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vundu, his hunger that of a wild beast. The isles are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them. Kudu Vali knows no tales like this.
So, a little bit of trivia. The,
Okay.
Sea of Clouds might be a reference to some art from Final Fantasy I's promotional stuff.
Oh, cool.
In one of the arts, there was this big cloudy area with the heroes, including the original Warrior of Light, standing against a gigantic man with ebon skin, and it's referred to the art is referred to as the Cloud Sea Djinn. The Dissidia made that into a costume for Garland in Duodecim, which kind of implies that this is supposed to be what Garland became after he became corrupted by all the darkness of chaos.
Thank you, Lily Bloodrose. That is an up for me. Let's take a look at that. Staff of the Demon.
Ooh, I know where that's from.
Me too.
I'm going to have to glamour that back to my worm staff.
Unless you like it, have a look at it when you're on.
Yeah, have a look at it because it's a cool one.
Oh, that is neat. Oh, never mind. We're using this one.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Thank you very much, Lily Bloodrose.
Run around with it a little bit. Watch the trails.
Oh, it adds little trails to my body. Cool.
I've used there's a whole series of the weapons, and I used the one for the astrologian for a long time.
For a while I used to use the samurai one, the scholar one, and the red mage one. The red mage one especially is fun because one of the red mage animations, you can have him like spin his blade around, throw it up in the air, and it spins at rapid speed, and as a result you just get a spiraling trail through the air.
Yeah.
Nice.
And of course, like the best one is still obviously the black mage because it's the fire and ice thing. So it is just like very perfect.
Super cool. That is super cool. Thank you.
It's a great effect. I love it.
You also they also give you a seeing horde rod. You might want to see if you like the design of that as well.
All right. Well, when I get away from this battle.
Yeah, it's not as strong, but yeah, it's also got a good design to it.
See rod. Cannot change gear now because I'm in battle.
I'm about to kill it. Okay, it's dead. Give it a moment for your aggro to vanish. Should be good now.
Oh, that's neat. That's pretty cool. Not as cool as the Staff of the Demon, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can pop them in your glamour dresser, and it's always nice to have a stock of appearances.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Thank you, Lily.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
I got a really cool staff from a viewer.
Oh, neat. That's fun.
Staff of the Demon, the fire and ice staff.
Oh, yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
And at this level is actually great for lore, so it's doubly nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at that awkward stage where you're level 60. You're level 60 period, but you're only at level 57 in the quest. So it'll be a while before you have access to the actual gear upgrades that you get for being level 60.
Mm.
So somebody handing that to you is a nice little bonus to what you can do right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, according to the Vanu Vanu, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles were gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes. Technically within his rights, I suppose, if perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alphino? Did you learn aught of value?
I love Sid's snack sometimes.
Yeah. Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu sky fishing. How do they catch fish up here? Sky
they're
fishing.
fish. Yeah, you can sky.
Yeah, there are fish in the clouds.
What?
Yeah.
If you take up fishing, you do it, in fact.
What?
Yeah. You can also fish in lava.
Somehow the lava makes more sense.
You can also fish in the void of space.
Eventually, yes.
Eventually,
Shades of Hades.
There are areas where there are just like pits of empty void, and you can catch fish there. It's great.
You do need specific bait.
You do need specific bait. That is true.
I don't want to eat the void fish.
Fortunately, you can't eat them, but you can desynthesize them.
Yeah. Although that reminds me, have you been seeing anything about this game Dredge?
Yeah, I saw the very start of it when my favorite streamer played it.
Yeah, the Lovecraftian horror fishing game. It's very neat. It's like a chill little fishing game with Lovecraftian horror. It's very
I thought about picking it up. I just can't really fit it into my stream schedule.
Yeah. It's got a good vibe. I like it. Anyway.
Sky fishing. My gods, that's it. Alphino, my boy, I could kiss you. From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. What I propose is this. We tow a suitably appetizing island through the sea of clouds, in essence fishing for our flying whale. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to fire grapnels into the beast's hide, and then reel it in close, enabling our resident icon slayer to engage it directly. A bold plan, Master Garland, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Danger is what we do, Alphino. Should Lore fail to subdue the creature... Oh! Alphino. O ye of little faith, should Lore fail to subdue the creature, come on! She would almost certainly be eaten, along with the rest of your appetizing island. I'll just shove some fireballs up its nostrils. Oh, she won't fail. See? Somebody appreciates me. And if anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow her out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust a task like this to anyone else. Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well. Not at all. The more the merrier. Right then. It seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is to be ready for our fishing trip, while you two need to find me some bait. And not just any island, mind. I want a mouthful at most. So, we're standing in the middle of a group of Vanu Vanu talking about how we're going to kill their god. You think they're going to be mad?
To be fair, they were talking about how none of this lines up with the myths, so they're not sure it's really their god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair.
And how it's been causing a lot of problems for them. That also unlocked the last couple ether quests. Indeed.
Oh, sweet. I see them on the map now.
Yep.
I'll just go grab those. Netherling's coming is fortuitous as late season rains. Gunavanu and Gunavanu's family faces desperate times. His brother verges on failing Zundu's rite of passage. Again. All Vanu Vanu and Ox Zundu must undergo rite of passage for respect of others in tribe, otherwise no better than nestling. Brother fails trials 7 times, must try for the 8th time soon. 8 times. No Vanu Vanu ever fails trial 8 times. If brother fails again, gales of laughter from others in tribe shame family until day sun in sky no longer burns. I just mangled the word burns. That was burns. The worst pronunciation of burns I've ever uttered in my entire life. Burns. Gunavanu sees Netherling help others like wind, which brings seeds to bloom, and Gunavanu would ask for her help as well. Rite of passage rules very strict, but Gunavanu has plan. Rules forbid aid from other members of tribe, but say nothing of Netherlings. Help my brother, and quell impending storm of derision our family faces. Brother's name is Gunavanu, and he roosts... Gunavanu knows not where. Brother's temperament changes faster than breeze in autumn. Ask other Vanu Vanu and seek him out, or Gunavanu stays nestling forever. Do you any roll when you do the duty? We'll probably finish with the Bismarck fight today.
Mm-hmm.
How soon do you think that is?
Pretty soon.
Yeah, like a quest or 2 away.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. I was hoping it would be soon. I'm eager to fight this thing.
Yeah, we are right there.
Despite the absurd size of the area,
none of it's used.
Yeah, the actual time we spend here is mercifully short.
Awesome.
Oh, I might end up needing a minute or two to finish up the thing that I'm in.
Netherling seeks out...
We're still doing ether quests, so you got some time,
great.
Teddy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Netherling seeks out Gunu Vanu. He is skilled at two things, finding shade for napping and running away when Chief gives work. Newborn hatchling works harder than him. Now I can talk to you about your ether quest. Kanu Vali cannot escape unending thunderstorm of buzzing bugs and desires sleep more than rain during summer drought. Kanu Vali has idea to soothe bugs droning, but delirious from exhaustion. Netherling goes in Kanu Vali's stead? To east lies gurgle grass, which devours bugs as Vanu hatchlings feast on Wamora Kampa meat. Netherling brings Ganu Vali 3, and storm in ears recedes to dull drizzle. I really like all the weather metaphors.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to commit to a theme in this game.
Right over here, War.
Where are you?
Behind you.
Ah, there we go. Netherling finds Gunu Vanu easily. Look under every tree and village. Gunu Vanu follows shade as sunset follows sunrise. Say to Gunu Vanu, wake up! And Netherling come to know true meaning of panic. Gunu Vanu never where he should be. While other Vanu work, Gunu Vanu soars like Griffin in his dreams. Konu Vanu not see him since sunrise.
Yeah, let's do main story quest, because that's closest. And it'll lead us towards the other ether quests anyway.
Okay.
Oh, I've already got over here. I'll catch up, don't worry.
Yeah.
Alphino loves it when a plan comes together. Well, you heard Sid. We need an island to bait the hook. By way of a first step, I propose we speak with Chief Sonu. If the Zundu are as concerned by Bismarck's behavior as they have given us to believe, they may well be supportive of our efforts to slay him. And what if they gather around us and kill us all for daring to challenge their god? You ever think of that, Alphino? I mean, I could take them, but... I'd rather not kill a bunch of owls today. The Tramontane is upon us. The white feasts, and the Vundu rejoice in his carnage. Hear me, Chief Sonu. This creature which torments you now is not the deity who raised up the floating isles and made a gift of them to you. He is a perversion of your beliefs, given form by the Vundu, a false savior who consumes that which he should rightly safeguard. Yet it need not be this way, Chief Sonu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg of you an island to see it done. Moats against the tempest. In vain do they struggle. Ye of little... Well, I guess they have no reason to believe in me. I'll give them one. They'll believe in me more than they do in Bismarck by the time I'm done with them. Yet who is Sonu to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the Tramontane can turn to the Ponente. What are these words? Very well, Netherlings. When you are ready, tell Zundu's scouts what manner of island you require, and they guide you to it. We shall not fail, Chief Sonu. On that you have my word. Come, Lord, let us see how Sid's preparations are progressing.
And now we are heading out of the village. Well, you can form the party back up because we're doing this, like, now.
Okay. Let me invite Lily Bloodrose.
Hello.
How do I?
It is going to be a trial.
Oh,
that's
you've
true.
already added them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we've got 6 people. We need 2 more.
Well, I mean, invite me.
Oh,
yep.
okay. We've got 7 people.
One
Getting?
more, we can do this minimum item level.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyone in chat want in?
Oh, by the way, Lily, we like to do like trials and
Hey,
dungeons minimum item
Temper's
level
here.
when we can.
Temper's here. Invite Tempera, please. And then pass party leader to me.
Where's Tempera?
Tempera's in chat.
Tempera's in chat.
Here in the
Okay.
Cross-World Link show.
Yep. Met party.
There we go.
Alright, so before we get there, we want to stop off here for this quest.
We should probably all gather somewhere to make sure we have all of our jobs in order.
Yeah, everybody gather in...
Oh, that means I just have to go there. Okay.
Yeah, as well as Tempera.
Gunuvanu rests sighs, thinks of great offering to Elder Shaman. So much work, so sleepy. Shade not big enough for such great nestling. Gunuvanu needs a good talking to. Shaman and say,
Alright, so we just
phrase
need a
containing
second
wake
together.
up. Alright, let me think of something funny to say. Nope, chat.
Alright, cool. Milena will be shield healer. Works.
Wake up before you go.
And...
I respect Bismarck if I'm minimum item level.
That
I
is
respect
fair.
every.
Smell
I try not to underestimate anything on minimum item level.
lack of manure. Wake up and smell my lack of manure. I didn't select him. God, fuck.
You also need the exclamation mark.
Oh.
So.
I'm practically fragrant for once.
Gunuvanu awake. Yes, he is. Were you sleeping, standing up with your eyes open? I guess you are an owl. Gunuvanu works hard. A netherling. No wings, fleshy beak. Not Vanu, certainly. Netherling should not sneak up on Vanu that slumbers. Claws cut sharper than fierce gale. Yeah, I totally believe you're that dangerous. What? Gunuvanu's brother sends Netherling to help with rite of passage? Gunuvanu passes rite and is no longer a nestling? Heavens shine on Gunuvanu this day. Worry of failing 8 times weighs heavy on heart. But now well, it clearly didn't weigh heavily on your heart enough. But now with Netherling's help, Gunuvanu casts off weight and soars higher than any in Oxzondu imagines.
I'll be right back.
Cool. Alright. Oh, we've got 2 healers, 2 tanks, and 4 DPS. We've already got our party set up. Cool.
Yeah. So we'll want to run past MSQ real quick just to finish this last quest. And then we can turn everything in together when we go back to the village.
Sounds good. I can find my way up there. There. Okay.
Follow me. Set me.
Yeah, I unlocked the level 70 Hildebrand trial, and my brain was so fixed into the we're lores on Heavensward that I thought, I can unsync a level 60 trial. I could not unsync that level 70 trial. I was doing fine at first, but then it split into two attackers that were meant to be taken by two separate tanks who were being healed, and the game was like, die.
Yeah.
So Lily Bloodrose, just so you're aware, after every dungeon and trial, we stay in the arena and we all assemble to take a screenshot that Danny will G-pose for us. So don't leave the trial when we win. Yeah. We'll all line up and pose and do stuff.
All right, I found the first couple.
It might be the YouTube video thumbnail.
Probably not today because we just got some big plot stuff, but you know. But sometimes.
I'm still attached to that that screenshot of us looming over Timothy Chalamet.
I'm almost back.
This way, Lore. Oh no, I got aggro.
That's a lot of aggro. You good?
I'm fine.
And they're level 54.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, it's...
Did you freeze them in place?
No, we have a blue mage among us.
Technically, they could bring the blue mage into the duty since we're going in all at once. Probably not a good idea, though.
As it would be broken, we would destroy the duty with blue mage prowess.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm guessing the final Gorgo grass is up here.
Yeah, somewhere up there.
And I am now back.
Ah, there it is.
And now we head back to that MSQ spot.
Already on my way.
Which is also where the last ether current is.
Yep.
You haven't missed anything, but we are about to fight Bismarck to cap off the stream.
Everybody is going the wrong way.
I'm just watching, like, the dots on the map just spread out in random directions.
Am I going the wrong way? I thought it was this way.
Yeah. You're north and around.
Yeah, you're following... You need to follow the actual path and not the map, because you're just going to run into a wall.
Ah, I see the path now.
It's like I'm just watching like the trail of and the ether current. Lore, over here.
One sec. My, that took hardly any time at all. The Ironworks engineers do not disappoint. Oh, did you go to turn in the ether current quest?
No, I came to get the ether current that's in the field.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
10 feet away from you.
I wasn't looking in that direction. Camera's only pointing one direction at a time, Minda.
Teddy and I are ready for a party.
Our Ishgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Did you fly back to Ishgard and then come back here in the time it took me to do that?
Probably.
Rest assured, we've chains to spare, every link forged by the manufactory's master craftsmen. If you've any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they were originally intended to bind dragons, and were not found wanting. It pleases me to inform you that the Vanu Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. Then all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Lore, let Wedge know that it's his turn to do the fighting, and when your party is assembled. Alright, we've got everybody in the right jobs. 4 DPS, 2 tanks, 2 healers. Nobody's a blue mage.
We've got all 3 DPS roles covered.
Sweet. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one little bit. But I can't help being excited all the same. So tell me, Lore, are you ready to hunt the white whale? Call me Ahab. Are you ready to hunt the white whale? Yes. After you then, Lore. All aboard.
Emperor, please switch back to a normal tank.
Blue mage deficiency fixed.
Look, I will always stand the blue mage. There's a reason my name is that.
Alright, duty finder. We're going in on minimum item level. Already have that setting in. Heavensward. The limitless blue hard?
Yep.
Inspiration often finds us in surprising ways. So it was that a casual mention of sky fishing helped Sid Garland conceive a plan to lure out Bismarck, the Lord of the Mists, by using the Enterprise to tow an island through the sea of clouds. After binding the beast with chains fired from dragon killers, he hopes you can engage it in the traditional fashion. Though the plan is somewhat sound in theory, there is no telling how effective it will be in practice. Nevertheless, the engineer has seen you through many dangerous situations in the past, so at least the odds are in his favor. Limitless blue hard. Join!
Chat points out that no, Ahab doesn't.
Fair enough.
Call yourself Ahab.
We are fighting on this. That's a cool-ass island. What does green corrupted ether mean?
It's not green corrupted ether, it's just green ether, wind ether.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the corrupted ones are orange.
Yeah, it's just raw wind ether. So there is one thing I do want to explain in this fight because it's fun, and we should let Lore do it. You'll want to. Hey, my portrait works. I got a cool little comic booky thing going.
Nice.
But yeah, Lore, you'll want to stand next to one of these dragon slayers, these big cannons on either, because there will be points where you need to use. Oh, someone started the fight. Oh, there will be points where you need to use them to boom the whale, and that's fun. So you should get to do that.
Oh, it summoned Vundu. All right.
Makes sense.
This is probably the least interesting trial in the game. Now that they've removed steps of fear.
And yet it's still more interesting than a lot of our Reborn trials.
I don't know. This is
more interesting than the Bowl of Embers.
Yeah.
In
general, I'm not a big fan of the. Okay, Lore, use the Dragon Killer. In general, I'm not a big fan of like the big Hatch fight bosses.
Nice.
Yeah, just spam your AoEs for a while, and eventually the boss is dead.
Get on its back. You have to be on its back to damage it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, whale back. Able to deal damage to Bismarck, susceptible to its magics.
Okay, this is a neat setup for the fight.
Yeah, like I think there are fun set pieces to this.
Yeah, it's just the actual gameplay is not so interesting.
Does it launch you off? Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, does it launch you off, or do you have to manually get off? I forgot. It launches you.
Even if you fail to kill that part, it'll still launch you.
Whoa! Hi there.
The extreme version, however, it does not launch you off, so you have to get off in time, or you will fall to your death.
Noted. Yeah, this is a cool set piece, but it's kind of a slow-paced fight.
Yeah.
These two mobs have to be tanked. If they get like
They have
all
to
the
what?
buffs. They have to be tanked apart from each other. If they get too close to each other, they get a bunch of buffs and they're really deal with.
This is like the first time we bump into that mechanic, isn't it?
Yeah. In the extreme version, every party member also gets a debuff, making it so they take more damage from one or the other. So the party's forced to split that way.
Alright, blue down. Should I hang out next to the dragon killer? Oh, what's that?
Hang out in the middle because this guy might be. It'll be a little while before we use the dragon killers again.
This is a cool arena. I like this.
I think it's a really cool set piece, but the pacing of the fight is a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is it's not really a boss fight.
Yeah.
I got staggered in the middle of that AoE from the Voodoo. Ow.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Fortunately, you went near the edge.
I guess mostly I just remembered how cool the set piece was and not how, like, trivial the fight was.
Leave the vapor bubbles.
Alright, so we want those alive.
Yeah, because lightning will strike down and it'll hit the vapor bubbles instead of us.
Yeah, so IGU, stop killing the vapor bubbles. Everybody stop killing the vapor bubbles.
Yeah,
Ow!
Yep, that's what happens if you kill the vapor bubbles. And it depends on whether it's thunderstorms or not. Since it's thunderstorms, we needed the bubbles alive. If it's the other weather, we need them to die.
Alright, we're gonna fail. It's normally we'd be able to kill the boss.
Normally what?
Normally we would probably be able to kill the boss right here, but because we lost so many DPS there.
Yeah.
That would be it? That would be the end of the boss?
That would have been the end of the boss, yeah.
That is disappointing.
We had so many DPS down, we weren't able to do it.
And I think the minimum item level maybe would have forced us to do another wave anyway.
I don't think so. I think we were there.
Yeah. I mean, we only had the tanks and healers there, and we still did over half of its health.
Fair enough.
This is a disappointing fight. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that also does mean that literally every other trial in the game is
Right, are we still leaving the vapor bubbles alive?
I mean,
not with this weather, I don't think.
So we want to kill them with this weather, okay.
Yeah.
Then I feel safe using my big hit attack that hits everything on the field. Because I think that's what killed him by accident last time, is I used the size.
I did see attacks.
Dragon Killer. Use the Dragon Killer.
On it.
Oh no. The music's nice at least.
Alright, and now we kill the boss.
Also, that was one more attack to the island would have broken it. It's only got 20 integrity left.
So we still managed to have a close fight, despite it being kind of underwhelming.
Yeah. But if the island breaks, you get a cutscene where he just devours you.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, remember to stay.
Yep,
Tempura, don't
everybody
leave. Remember
stay
to
in the arena.
No! God damn it. Whatever.
Who left?
Bye, Tempura. Tempura.
Tempura, you've been around long enough to know what we do.
I guess Tempura disrespected Bismarck that much.
Why don't we do it in front of this jutting piece with the flag on it?
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Might tend to have a limit break animation in a G-pose. Okay, there's Lily is hidden in the flowers. Funny enough.
Yeah, Lily, you are completely invisible.
I mean, it's appropriate with the name.
Yeah, Lily, you're a Lalafell, so come up here in front of us.
Yeah.
Or there you go. that gets you out of the.
Yeah, that'll do. Okay.
That works.
Jeepers. That is an emote. I can't remember if that one's on the store or. Yeah, that one's in the
It's a
store.
story. It's a story though. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for helping us, Lily. It's cool
Yeah,
to
it was
have you
fun.
along.
Yeah. Doing the raids minimum item level is going to be a bit trickier.
Worth a shot though.
It's worth a shot. It's doable, but it's not as easy.
Well,
Now
that just
doing the
makes
Alliance
for
raids minimum item level would be next to impossible. If only because imagine gathering 24 people.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
someday I'll
I've seen
have
it-
that many Final Fantasy
Oh,
XIV
actually-
viewers.
Actually, funny enough, you mentioned that. I forgot to tell this story at the beginning of the stream, but last night a bunch of my friends in the FC came home from a wedding, like an IRL wedding. And then they all got on FF to play. And so we did the latest Alliance raid, and we had 24 players, and so we were able to set ground rules. And the rule for the run was that we had to RP run the entire time, including during the fights.
Oh, just RP walking the whole time?
The RP walking the entire time in fights themselves.
Ooh.
At least
we
you can
did
pop
do it.
sprint the power walk.
Yeah, just like it's like just power walk out of the AOE. They kill you. And it was doable because it's the latest raid that we've been doing every week for 2 months. So we know these fights by a rote memory at this point. So we were just predicting where the AOE is gonna fall and just
I've seen
Just,
people do it
doing
with
some
entirely
grip.
tanks.
yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, we beat them pretty much no problem. In fact,
Nice.
didn't have any wipes. There were a couple times where just a few people died just because the AOEs didn't cooperate, but most of the time, yeah, we just strutted through the entire dungeon.
How's this?
Let's take a look.
That's pretty good. The lighting is maybe a little overblown.
I can tell
Yeah,
that
it's
now.
hard to see you, Danny.
If I turn that down and then increase that.
I see we've pictured the we've pictured the Lalafell getting struck by lightning.
I have the.
I like how very few of us knew about the vapor bubble thing, so we just got moited.
Well, I mean, if you do this fight normal, the vapor, it's that mechanic just isn't even an issue. Whether you kill them or not, some AoE damage happens, the healers heal it, and then you move on. I don't think I've ever noticed that mechanic being a problem.
This
How
one
many of
better?
us died? 3?
Yeah,
4.
3 people.
How's that one?
That's much better.
Cool.
That is much better. I'm going to paste that in chat.
Actually, I think I've got something better.
Okay. I am holding off on pasting in chat.
Everybody is just kind of positioned at just the right angles.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, that
Damn.
is perfect.
We got a bunch of cool screenshots today. Oh, no.
Yeah.
How do I choose?
This last one legit looked like. Well, this looks like a video game cover.
Yeah.
Like this looks like a Fire Emblem.
I kind of
secret
want to
character
use
you
that
don't
one. That's cool, Danny. Nice work.
Thank you.
If that image is the video game cover, I'm the secret character that you don't know is going to join your party, so I'm obscured on the cover.
Yeah. Like here, like immediately that makes me
Think about Fire Emblem Awakening.
Oh, yeah. 3D mode for ages 7 and up. Is the 3D viewing bad for little kids?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Huh.
Am I cool to leave the duty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got the screenshot.
Yeah, three like stereoscopic 3D like that is bad for eyes while they're in the stage of development.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that was a warning that was on the time.
Yeah, that was a really good screenshot.
Thank you.
All right, let's finish this quest, get to a good stopping point, and call it for the day.
All right. There are quite a few cutscenes incoming, so
Fair enough. Thunk. Clatter.
Yeah.
Oh, is one of my crystals relighting? It sure is. This is what, number 5? No, number 4. Which crystal is it? That is green, so that would be Garuda.
You got winded. To be fair, these are crystal of elements rather than specific.
Heidelin's
brand.
talking to me.
All made
All made whole. Make us whole.
darkness, light to none. Hark.
Who distressed my back pocket? That's such a bad... That renders the pocket useless. Oh, of course this motherfucker shows up right now. Hi,
So
Thordan.
falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him.
Yeah, I tend to do that, Iguryorm.
How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown. Far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
She has what we seek.
No.
That she does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag.
More Allagan shit. All right. Oh. Uh-oh.
I see you have regained the blessing of light. Albeit at a fraction of its...
Women's clothing, of course the pockets are useless.
My thanks to you, Asian. And to you as well, warrior of light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck.
It took literally no effort, Thordan. I'd be very disappointed in you if you couldn't manage that.
Unless you
by
didn't know
yourself.
Unless you didn't know about the water bubbles.
Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
Oh, you're going to use it right here? Oh. Alright, it's new 13. Is it a compass? You're not making me like you anymore with that maniacal laughter, Thordan. You! You! So, you could just kill me right now, right? Like, I'm immobilized. I'm surrounded by darkness.
Shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man
You could just off me right now and get me out of the way.
I think very technically the blessing of light is keeping that from happening.
Yeah, but like...
Shoot her!
Yeah, like, walk up and stab me in the throat. Like... Oh, it's not hard. Oh, that's big. That is big. God damn. This is going to be a cool dungeon, isn't it? That is huge. What the hell is that? That's cool. That's cool. I can see bits where an FPS protagonist would use grappling hooks and double jumps.
Somebody been playing a lot of Metroid Prime?
I was thinking more Doom 2016, actually. Or I guess Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Forgive me, Lore. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. No, Alpha, no, that's fine. I'm a little miffed that you didn't notice what was going on, considering it was happening like 50 feet from you, but you couldn't have helped me there. It's fine. Biggs and Wedge, though, I blame them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations.
Good of them to address that they were hiding from Temporary.
Yeah, that's why they didn't notice anything was going. Radiation-proof bunker and the airship.
Fair enough. As you'd expect, they flew off in the direction that beam was pointing. Bastards. Wedge, where were you in that fight? The force generated by the beam was enough to displace the ship, and after comparing the data recorded by our fore and aft gyroscopes, to cut a long story short, I think I've almost determined its heading. I know you're eager to get after the Heavensward, but considering what we just put the old girl through, I'd say she's due a little tender, loving care. Now, where did I put my hammer? Do you call a vampire fox and us for fox too? Nice. Well played. No, not the rest of you. Alphino. No, not Lily Blood Rose. Alphino. There we go. Oh, I get to wind up Sid from this. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu Vanu's lands from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides.
Wait, something is amiss.
Lots of things are amiss right now, Alphino. What specifically? Oh no, are they all dead? Oh, the Empire. God damn it. Alright, well, let's get our murder on.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once!
Nice helmet. Unironically, that's a cool helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? You're staring down the face of death. I hope you're ready.
And there I was, expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
There is Zos Galvus. That's the guy in charge, then.
Yeah, just... this God Emperor of Mankind looks...
Oh
For
my
some
god.
reason.
You look so dumb. You... You Lucius Malfoy-esque motherfucker. That's...
He's the new emperor. You have seen him before.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. I just,
Just like that helmet.
Yeah.
It's like every time that helmet appears on screen, it is an experience. I agree.
Yeah.
The Warrior of Light. She who
The
bested Van
rest of him looks regal.
The one and only Regula.
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last.
Yeah, he tends to do that. Alphino, shut up.
Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Are they gonna kill these guys? Oh, nope, we're good. Oh, awesome. Okay. totally blew up the Zundu guys when you did that, but
Where did that come from?
that's my question. Do you have gas mask valves under your helmet, Regula?
Take cover!
Oh, hey! It's the Ishgardians. White Magitech armor. I think I like that better than the black one.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
Oh, you never saw this before.
Yeah.
Hang on. Pause the cutscene for a second. So, this white Magitech armor would look familiar to you if you had played the old version of Praetorian, because originally Lucia, remember the girl who was always fangirling over Gaius in A Realm Reborn?
Uh-huh.
Originally, her fight had 2 stages, and in one of them, she used white Magitech armor exactly like that one. And then,
cool.
you destroyed her Magitech armor, and then you fought her on foot. Livia? Yeah.
Yeah, Livia Sastunius.
Yeah, Lucia is the one who's currently using it.
Yeah, right.
Man, they get on that airship fast. That Emperor dude knows how to hustle.
Designs on
Beat me up.
But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
I mean, he's got to get out of his basement sometime. Get a little sun on him. Air out that scar.
Beam me up, Nan Scotty.
So, where are the Zundu? Can I chat with them? No?
They're
Oh, they're all over the place.
They're just back in their standard places.
The armor? I had it sent here as a precautionary measure. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald. Vera sos galvis in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Forgive me. This is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray, return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to apprive Chief Sonu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship.
First of all, Laura, come over by me to turn in that last Ether quest.
Sleepless nights.
It is so... What? Go ahead. Yeah.
Sleepless nights make Ganuvali's mind maelstrom of fog. Does Netherling bring plants Ganuvali seeks? Sure do. Netherling brings rest at last. Ganuvali's troubles become sustenance for Gurglegrass, and Big Wheel of Nature turns without hindrance.
You went and you got in his melatonin.
And now I can fly around in a place that'll never come back to.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's a dungeon here that you'll have to unlock at some point. And you do need flight to do that.
True.
It really is just so funny to me that the Emperor is just in the sky, in the middle of nowhere.
Leading from the front, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes?
There's a bit of foreshadowing here.
Well, don't tell me what it's about.
No, it's like it's something that you can look at now, but obviously I won't tell you what it's about. But you can see it from here.
I have no idea. I've played this game inside out. I have no idea what Danny. So whatever.
If you come
just
flying
type it in
for,
spoiler chat. Anyway, also, as some people in chat are talking about, like, talking about how the Emperor was building a big-ass airship, and we just saw it, so, yeah.
Yeah, Law can look at this, but it'll just be a mystery until it's revealed.
Let's not, because
Oh.
you've told me how important it is, and that'll just give me clues.
I haven't told you how important it is, I just told you there was foreshadowing.
Thank the 12 you're alive, Lore. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the seven hells happened out there? First, the Archbishop turns up with an Ashian in tow, and now the goddamned Emperor pays us a visit. What is this, a procession of notable bastards? Who's next? The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate?
Procession of Notable Bastards is a great band name.
No one so notable, Master Garland. I'm happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Lore. There was much talk of westerly winds.
I sent you a screenshot, Minda.
Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varys is only interested in reaching Azis La. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well. Shall we? Wind up, Garland. Inventory, Garland, use.
Oh, I got the Sherry Bear card when I was in Vault.
Huh. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Azis La lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them. You'll see. Weren't you wearing white armor the other day, Lucia?
I have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances.
Oh, she's, Garlean.
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sasjunius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together.
No wonder you confused
After
them,
our parents
Minda.
were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live
Yeah.
in different households, setting us on separate paths.
Similar names.
Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
Well, that's cool of him.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. 'Tis your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
That is remarkably chill of you, Lucia.
Yeah.
I literally shoved a fireball down her throat, you know, so I appreciate you not jumping at me for it.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone!
They're just clouds, Sid.
I always forget that Biggs is Irish for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's like Biggs and Wedge talk so rarely that every time it happens, it's a surprise when you hear their accent.
Yeah.
That looks so cool!
Look!
Yes, it does. It's amazing. Love this place.
You...
Chief, is that Alagon? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What was that?
A shield, apparently. Unable to accept teleport, you have not met certain requirements. That's a perfect time for that message to pop up.
Yeah.
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
If we didn't have so many other good, really funny to use that screenshot as the thumbnail. The cutscene happening with you. You have not met the requirements to enter this area.
Sid, it's no use. We must return to Ishgard and find another way.
Too many good screenshots this session.
Damn it all.
Only one thumbnail.
Why do the Alagons always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Okay, so how the hell do we get in without the key? Is the question. Oh, it teleported us to Ishgard. Alright. What could be out there that would warrant the personal attention of the Emperor himself? I wonder, does she have a name? God, just thinking about all the repairs we'll have to make is giving me a bleeding headache.
She actually does have a name, White Devil.
Oh, cool.
Nero's was called the Red Baron.
Sid's piloting under pressure was a marvel to behold, and may I never have the opportunity to do so again. And we barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key.
You've just got a new title, Imperial Nuisance.
Ha! Nice.
Yeah, I know you haven't used any titles yet, but like Imperial News is a real good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think that he is not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Aziz La. Are you ready to see what a few years' worth of story writing chops has done to the Sid's airship can't get through a barrier in the sky plotline? Yup.
I mean, well, if you are ready, it's too bad because it's only like 5 p.m., so we'll have to do that next time.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go for another, like, 3 hours.
No.
Which I would not be opposed to, but, you know.
No.
To be fair, this is the second time in Heavensward alone we've had the Sid's airship can't get through a barrier in a sky plot line, because we had that with the Aerie as well.
Yeah.
But even
like that one was, like, barely a plot. The storyline there was, we'll work on something. You side quest while we work. Come back in a minute.
But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in.
I do think this is a good place to pause, though.
Yeah. Alright, well, this was an eventful stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was an eventful stream with some kick-ass thumbnails that I have to choose between. That's gonna hurt to have to pick. We'll probably go with the Bismarck one.
Okay.
Because that was a really good one.
I'm glad he likes it.
Alright, well, we are going to I'm going to read my schedule off and get off. Before I do that, I would like to plug my Patreon, which can be found either with the ! Patreon command in Twitch chat or in the description of the YouTube upload. I make my living off of Patreon, and I make enough to pay my rent and my bills, but I don't make a lot beyond that, and I haven't been able to put anything into savings for emergencies or buying anything that'll improve my life, really, beyond the price of like $100 in a decade. I have been living paycheck to paycheck, basically. And so every dollar you guys could pledge to my Patreon will help me out. Pledge $1 a month, pledge $1 per stream, pledge anything in between. If you're rich, pledge $100 a stream and change my life. You know, whatever. I greatly appreciate everyone who becomes a patron of me and helps me out this way. And everyone who does really helps me out. Makes it so I have a much better time with my life. So yeah, please pledge a little. As for my schedule, tomorrow was going to be the Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, but that patron canceled and wants to do it another day. So that'll be either Metroid Prime Remastered or Final Fantasy II. I don't know which. Monday will be The Walking Dead at 1 p.m. EST. Tuesday, that's for a patron. Tuesday will be Wild Arms 3 for a patron. Wednesday will be Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward for a patron. Thursday, I may be helping my stepdad move a treadmill from storage, so that will probably take all day, if it happens that day. It may or may not. I'll keep you guys posted about what I do. Friday will be Scarlet Hollow at 2 p.m. EST for a patron. And then next Saturday will, of course, be our weekly Final Fantasy XIV stream. So come back for that. But for now, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.
Ciao for now.
Bye.
Have fun, stay safe, and be brave enough to be kind.